welcome back. And let's take care of that bride puzzle. Fuck this room. So this isn't really like a bad maze or anything, because, you know, you can see where you're going, but it's basically Pac-Man.
Except all the ghosts are red.
And they all have the same pattern, which is random. But there's something inherently difficult about this room, but if you get cornered, you're dead. They're not going to turn away.
Well, yeah, if I remember my Pac-Man, the red one always chases after you, so, yeah.
Oh, these just go randomly.
No, it's not following the Pac-Man orders, then.
No. Do you like mazes? Not this one. Not when you fuck with Pac-Man like that. So I think, yeah, we opened up this room by pressing that switch.
I want that sofa.
It's the alcoholic's futon.
I want it. I'm gonna go sharper image right now.
So knows Eve doesn't know the word melancholy, but Garry does. So since Gary's with us, he'll be able to read the words that we can't.
It's also a really nice bust of cartilage head.
I assume the gigantic skeleton is fake.
The gigantic multicolored skeleton is fake.
Okay, that does not look like a person.
Actually looks a little more like Hubert to me.
You do not have to be pretty clever to come up with this stuff.
It's just a shrub. I have a potato chip that looks vaguely like Candice Bergen.
I don't think these things actually hurt you. I think these things are just here.
But you didn't want to test it?
Not in this video. I think I tested it on my own. There's nothing happens. They're just like walls. Okay, fuck this room even more. This is a block sliding puzzle. I'm just gonna do the right answer. But this room took me like 10 minutes. So I kept going the wrong way. And it's really hard to see at this RPG Maker angle where there are open spaces or not.
Oh, hey. That's a happy blue face.
Yeah, stick your tongue out and wag it around and maybe we'll talk.
Yeah.
I don't trust any painting that's not going bleh, 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 bleh.
And then they just spit on you.
Yeah, let's not give the rose to this guy.
I don't know, he sounds pretty trustworthy. Friendly. Thank you for that detailed painting.
Surprised Ratana was alive when Whitesnake was still playing.
Hair metal's immortal, after all. Yes! Staring contest. This is the first ending. Even
Just
the eye...
stare forever.
Yeah, they just stare forever.
And alright, we just won Ben Stein's money. How... Fucking youngins. No one's gonna get that reference.
It's fine.
Garry just used Eve as a battering ram.
Well, how else are you gonna open the wall, really? I mean, she is 9. Her skull's fully formed by then. Yeah, it's fine.
The soft spot's so small at this point that it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And you just unlocked some leather pants and a mullet.
Excellent. You know, I'm kind of surprised this game doesn't have like a New Game Plus alternate outfit thing. That seems, not this room, that seems in line with this sort of game, doesn't it?
Maybe a little, but it'd be... New Game Plus is actually kind of hard to do in RPG Maker.
Oh, that's fair. You know more about RPG Maker than I do. Hubert Shrub getting married to Technicolor Skeleton, obviously.
who is Garry to judge? You know?
You don't know what this Hell Gallery's customs are.
Speaking of customs, I better know how this puzzle's solved.
Yep. You gotta put it on the ring finger of the left hand. Specifically the left hand. Right hand, and you'll get hurt.
Just like in a real wedding.
Yeah. He missed. She's never gonna be married now.
Considering it's just her and Garry, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, sure. I'm not even gonna look at the other hand. I bet you can guess what it's called.
She's blessed, despite those horrible black hands.
So now we have infinite lives. Too bad we gotta give them up.
Aw. That's the worst cheat code.
Just in case anyone goes back and plays it and tests it out. No, they don't give you infinite lives. What's wrong with you? The Hall of Peter Molyneux.
You should play Goddess.
Play Curiosity again. We're starting over. So by not walking up there to the right, I prevented the lady in red from activating. Just because, why not?
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a lot of monsters in here.
This is the one that Garry was staring at the entire time.
It's less hanged and more looks like he's bungee jumping, really.
Okay, here are the numbers for a passcode, but can you guess the twist on this one? Can you guess what we have to do? It's upside down.
I'm having so much fun.
Alright, so let's go use that number. And I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I'm decisive there.
Trying to figure out what door to go in first.
Yeah. You should have typed in 8008.
But it's upside down, so what would it be instead? I'm stumped. Anyway, we'll actually finish that puzzle in a little bit. Oh, hello.
Didn't even bother to count, you just knew.
No, I walked around the entire place. I made sure to visit everyone. Now, granted, I already knew.
You will be compensated then?
You'll be compensated for your time. I have no idea what it's supposed to say. Because I've already forgotten what it said. So the puzzle is in that other room. We have to move the vase into a position where it'll unlock the next door. I thought it was moving it to where it is in this room, like in the center, but it's not. We have to move it just to the left a few spaces. And we're actually doing that because it matches up with the easel. Like if you imagine someone sitting there painting, they'd be looking at it from right around there.
Hi. How you doing? You unlocked me.
That's our prize. Every time we unlock a door, we get a new mannequin. That's actually kind of true, now that I think about it. So here's our first good view of Garry. Garry wears a potato sack.
He looks a little Hi! You just unlocked me! Well, enjoying the mirror? I like your jacket. I like it a lot.
This is the first of a few times in which Garry is going to try and dropkick something, and we have to stop him.
Why would you ever stop Garry from dropkicking something?
For the sake of the LP, I'm pretty sure this raises the Doom counter that makes bad shit happen. If you let him dropkick it, then bad things will happen, I think.
You know,
in terms of the ending.
You know, if this were an American game, it would be the opposite.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I'm not in a good position.
Oh god.
I do like how this room is designed, that the more you do in this room, like the further along you progress, the room gets more and more dangerous.
More and more of those dog-like painting ladies.
So, you don't die if you sit in the chair. Nothing really happens if you sit in the chair. But I think it might raise the Doom counter. So I just don't sit in the chair.
Aw.
Now, a lot of this is speculation, though, because I haven't found anything online that specifically says this does this and this does that.
So
And
what?
I don't think anyone's really decompiled the game either.
So what did that do?
Well, this is a horror game, and things jump through windows. So I'm keeping things from jumping through windows.
That makes perfect sense.
Also, we found our parents. Game over.
Well, just take the painting off and just walk home.
They're right there, Garry. Come on.
You're looking right at them. Yeah, they're there. Just they're in that painting.
Just jump in the painting.
Go on, jump it. God, Garry.
It's basically just Super Mario. This really is just the horror equivalent of Super Mario 64. When you think about it.
Yeah. I can see Garry doing a triple jump to try and kick a mannequin head.
So if we hadn't moved that bookcase, then a lady in red would jump through right about there.
How about panic sitting down? Would that work?
Just sit there going, ah. Now this room's kind of fucked.
Yeah. Hey, I brought friends.
I love how enthusiastic those ladies are.
Nope.
About crawling.
Peter, don't cry. People like curiosity. Someone got to the center. It's fine.
It looks like he gets over in the next panel, at least.
Yeah, well, let's stay with him all on you. Once he has a big, long cry, he just picks up, moves on to the next game. You wouldn't believe the number of tears he had for Fable.
I think I can, because all he has left is blood. Oh wait, he passed out? What?
Basically, because Garry kept swinging her to open doors.
That's how we're opening all the doors in this game. He's just pushing Eve into them. Nah, I don't like this room.
Yeah, it's a little spirography.
Ooh, no, this one though.
We're in the elemental plane of fireworks.
It's 4th of July work. Yeah, stay here.
No, don't even open it. No, you're fine.
No. Get. See, you should have stayed in 4th of July world.
Now look what happened.
She's wearing the potato sack now.
You know, the last thing I'd want is to wake up and having that face stare at you.
Can't say I'm surprised you had a nightmare. My coat's laced with hallucinogenics.
Garry is basically anime Scarecrow, like design-wise.
He honestly does kind of look like that. What's with that?
See,
Stare.
I know, he's kind of creepy.
And you know, at least he's not wearing his coat when he said that.
Yeah. And good thing he didn't say that when her hand was in his pocket and he's wearing the coat.
Maybe we should stop this joke right here.
Hey, look, just because Gary's a pedophile doesn't mean I can't make jokes about it.
So what I'm going to do here for the next couple of minutes is give him his coat, and then we're just going to talk to Garry a bunch. One of the things that determines the ending of the game, and I don't think I mentioned this prior, is your affinity with Garry. The closer you are to Garry, the more likely you are to get the best ending of the game. So I'm going for the best ending. We gotta talk to Garry a bunch.
Those are fun pictures.
Yeah, look at all those. Eve doesn't know how to read pictures. That's why I couldn't see anything.
It's wasteland chic.
I have been sleeping in it. It's sort of my home.
There were those dogs I had to fend off to get some of those scraps.
I tend to roll around in steel. Just sharp pieces of steel. I like to just spread over them like a snow angel.
You know, just what I do.
You ever jump into a thresher? Anyways, totally the style of the coat.
He had a big morning of jumping through piles of broken glass.
Straight up, like, whenever I play this game, I really get the impression that he's homeless. That's never confirmed or anything. And he talks about going to, like, nice cafes later on.
If the art gallery is like donation-only admittance, then maybe. You know, just going in there for some air conditioning or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was in there for, is like, man, it's gonna be like 70 degrees in there today. And there's a water fountain. You see, yeah, okay, he just started repeating things.
And save so you never have to talk to Garry again.
Yep. Well, there's going to be a part later on where we have to talk to him a lot again. That is 2 videos from now, so.
Please, by goddess. Peter, we just saw you. It's okay. You don't... Look, I'll talk to you later. Just quit knocking on the door.
So, we're actually going to get backstory on why this gallery exists, or why this evil gallery world exists. This is about the extent of it coming up here. I don't know who says that, but somebody did. So the plot is that Bertena arted so hard that he made a horror mansion.
So, he must really love murdering children, then.
I guess. That's what his work's really all about.
Bertena's kind of a dick.
That's actually, yeah, he actually is. We learn a little bit more later. Eve hasn't heard of the word hell. I don't think she's heard of milk puzzles.
Milk. Oh yeah, it's that stuff I never get to drink.
I know milk. It's green and lumpy, right? Garry has some serious opinions about puzzles.
I see a red splatter.
Let's see. Coat still messed up? Yeah, looking good. So this puzzle coming up is not really going to make a lot of sense. Alright, dropkick it. No. We have to curb his bad habits by making him push things instead.
That's Garry's growth in this story. He has to learn that pushing is good and dropkicking is bad.
So, if you remember, we couldn't actually read the name of the painting because there was a word we didn't know.
Right, it's just question mark, question mark, question mark.
Oh, question mark of the deep. And the answer was abyss of the deep. She didn't know the word abyss. How did she read the title? Oh, whatever, that's the right answer, so... If you get it wrong, since you really have no way of knowing what it was, if you get it wrong, he'll say, like, that doesn't sound quite right. It sounded like something more mysterious than that. And then he'll straight up tell you if abyss, yeah, that's right.
So Eve just sort of guessed abyss. She pretty much just made up the word then if she doesn't know what it means.
Yeah, it was just gibberish. It just happened to be a real word. I'll hold on to that, thank you. Garry needs some alone time.
Just him and those headless mannequins.
You don't like any painting in this gallery? Well, to be fair, all the paintings in this gallery are trying to kill you. You have a reason not to like them.
Well, yeah, but even the ones that aren't, I mean, why did he even show up for this exhibit? Why is he spending all that time staring at that hanged man?
Also, I'm pretty sure that telling him you're not there drops your affinity points of him by a lot.
Not a fan of sarcasm, Miss Garry.
You know, it's really amazing how much the spray paint tool in MS Paint actually looks like spray paint.
I know, right?
So this is important. Naturally.
Stopping is important. Oh. Hello, text.
There was meant to be a sign on the wall that you clicked, but he fucked up with RPG Maker somehow. Dropkick.
Garry, we really need to curb your habit there.
By the way, you're bleeding. Oh, right, you have a concussion, sorry.
Man, that ankle bracelet must be beeping like crazy on Garry.
So why is he if they all got lost in the gallery and ended up in this place, why is he explaining to her what happened to her? Like, oh yeah, you were in the gallery, presumably, right?
Well, to be fair, all she was saying was I mean...
To be fair, she got kicked in the face.
Well, yeah, but I mean, regardless, it didn't look like she had any, cognitive abilities.
To be fair, she got kicked in the face. Just saying.
I mean, maybe getting hit in the face made her smarter. It was a Flintstones effect. She's staring really hard at her words, too.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Gary's got quite the posse going now.
Yeah. Too bad it's all little girls.
Japanese game.
True.
How does it... Oh, well, Gary's with us. I guess he could read Quarrel.
I ate it.
Yeah, that's probably the safest place to put it.
It tasted like rose.
Yeah, I think he kicked her pretty hard.
Yeah. She's seeing all kinds of crazy colors.
I do not know what this sign means. Within the context of the rest of the game, I do not know what that sign means.
Maybe something was supposed to be there and he just completely forgot to put anything in.
Welcome to Bunny Room.
Look at all those peeps. God, I'm gonna eat them all.
That one over to the right looks kind of rotten.
I don't care, I'm gonna eat it.
I don't think they make lime peeps.
I'm gonna shove them all in my mouth.
So, Garry hates the Bunny Room.
Garry, why do you gotta hate peeps? Are you diabetic?
Garry really hates the Bunny Room.
Are you allergic to red dye?
Ebe, not so sure on the Bunny Room.
Well, I doubt she's ever had any candy or seen a rabbit in her life.
No, she's seen rabbits. She gets a rabbit every year for her birthday, and then the next day she gets to watch her parents eat rabbit stew. It's a yearly tradition. I told you it was rotten.
Yeah. Well, it's probably pretty stale too, considering it's shattered.
Alright, we'll come back to the Bunny Room later. Wait, that's not how paintings work. What's wrong with this game?
Well. Oh no. Plants.
First bunnies, now plants.
This truly is a horror tale.
Yep. So now we're split up.
They're just vines. You could kind of climb over them, Garry. I mean, you're a pretty tall guy.
Nope, gotta split up. It's time to Scooby-Doo this shit. So in the next part, we're gonna control Eve and Mary, and then we'll also control Garry separately. So we'll get to see what Garry's gameplay looks like.
If it's not drop kicking everything in sight, I'm going to be so disappointed.
He gets the option to, and I stop him. Doom counter, I don't want to get the bad ending. You know, I'll tell you what. There are multiple endings. When I re-record for the multiple endings, I will dropkick the shit out of everything.
Yes! Looking forward to that.
So this isn't going to go according to plan. But just as well, let's get the hell out of here. So next time we split up.